Am I the meanest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Pawn's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
Who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pawn's drunk. AKA Mr. Moo Woo Shot himself.
Of Harlem.
You got a problem, I can solve it. Maybe we could talk it out. The better work, we shoot it out. I could use my silencer, or maybe we could silence her. I could be harmless, or I could make it harmonize. Click, boom. If I don't this one guy, no who to deal with, or you don't want to do reply. I'm talking about my girlfriend. You want to be my girlfriend. Oh my goodness, is that man again? What happened? The long day, the pushes, but not cheating. Trust me, he the one. In his hood, I stayed together, Clint Eastwood. I'm blood out the wound, here like a period. First nigga, wanna be not even.
Shut the fuck up! Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in this part of the world. There is somebody out there that's trying to take advantage of me. Somebody out there looking for payday, payday, payday. Fuck your payday, Canelo Alvarez. This motherfucker's going to tell me. He's looking for $150 and $200 million to indirectly shoot some numbers out there because he's going to take advantage of me, my friends. My friends, he's trying to take advantage of me. Fuck that motherfucker. Fuck him and fuck Javant and Davis asking for $2 for Ferrari. Who the hell they think I am? Who the hell do they think the excellent Turkish think I am? An ATM? I'm no ATM for nobody. I'm no ATM. I pay for the fights that I want to see. I pay for their fight. If I want to see a Francis Ngannou versus AJ, I pay for it. If I want to see Tyson Fury versus Usyk, I pay for that too. If I want to see Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou, I pay. Bivol, I pay. I pay. I'm their money maker. But you are not going to take advantage of me, my friends. Canelo Alvarez, you red freckle face motherfucker, gonna think you're gonna shoot $150 million and $200 million to how they say, indirectly think I'm going to pay for the because you think I'm unlimited money. I'm not unlimited money. I'm about promising money, promising to bring boxing to where our freeway needs to be. Look at you, friends, my friends. Give me 1 second. How are you doing, everybody in the chat? They're trying to take advantage of me. These blood-sucking animals trying to take advantage of the Sheikh. It's not going to happen. Or yes, Canelo versus David Benavidez. That doesn't mean that's the biggest fight in the sport of boxing. It has no legacy behind it, so there's no money or me behind that. There is no legacy where Canelo Benavidez. I don't give a fuck if everybody want to see that fight. I don't give a fuck. Because in all reality, I am giving you an undisputed with Usyk versus Tyson Fury. Undisputed, have it done in 20 plus years in the sport of boxing. I'm bringing that. I pay for that shit. I'm always bringing Bivol versus Beterbiev when the WBC president said he don't want to put that fight together because of the Russian and the Ukraine. I don't give a fuck about them. I paid for it. No problems. If I want legacy fight, I want David Benavidez, the Mexican monster. I have a good relationship with Mike Tyson, and Mike Tyson told me that David Benavidez is the monster. I look at the monster and said, he is the monster. Or yes, he look like a monster. I see what he did to Dimitri Andre. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, smash the like button like you smashing other shorties. You remember when Canelo Alvarez said, payday, payday? I know that. You remember when Dimitri Andre was asking for a fight? And Canelo Alvarez told him, you're looking for payday, payday. I know that. You remember? Do you remember, my friends? So now I'm looking and giving a Canelo Alvarez a piece of his own medicine. You want payday, payday. I know that. Fuck you, Canelo Alvarez. Get the fuck out of here. Go to deal with Eddie Hearn or PBC or Al Heyman. No free money over here. No free money. Now you looking for payday, payday. I know that. No payday for you, Canelo. 150 million. He thinks I'm ATM. He thinks I'm going to blow my money for him. I'd rather see David Benavidez versus their winner, Bivol and Beterbiev. A real legacy fight. Now, Canelo Alvarez, if you cross some balls and you tell me that you would like to fight the winner, Bivol and Beterbiev, so you could become a 2-division undisputed world champion like Bud Crawford did, then maybe I would pay for that. But you are going to just pull out a number right there and say $150, $200 million and say there is a promoter out there that was willing to pay for that. I know you were not talking about me. You are not going to take advantage of me and my oil money. You are not going to take advantage of my 7-Eleven Dunkin' Donuts yellow cab money. Not me. No. Go ahead and fight. Go ahead and fight your little Mexican war with Jaime Munguia. Go ahead. All right, here in June 1st, we have good boxing, real boxing, legacy boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I will not pay for that. If you're looking for payday, it's not going to come out of my pocket. It's not that I don't have the money. It's the principality. It's that Canelo thinks because I have the money that I'm just going to give him the money. Fuck you, my friend. Sorry, Allah. Because he thinks I have the money. He thinks I'm going to give him the money because I have unlimited money. Huh? Fuck him. God, have your little Mexican war with Jaime Munguia. Go, get the fuck out of my face. David Benavidez actually look Arabic a little bit like, so maybe I have a little, favoritism to David Benavidez. He looks Arabic like my people. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But I reward. Listen to me. Canelo Alvarez, if you're listening, I reward those fighters that's telling me they all are about greatness. I rewarded Tyson Fury for beating the crap out of Deontay Wilder from pillar to post. I rewarded him. I reward Alexander Usyk for going out there and beating Anthony Joshua. I reward Anthony Joshua for being a good moral fighter, never having no excuses, and I'm rewarding him. He's going to get his title shot because I will reward him. I reward Joseph Parker for staying active in the sport of boxing. There's been a primary issue in the sport of boxing that has been inactivity, and Joseph Parker has been active. I reward him. I reward Zhang, by the Bing Bang, for smacking the shit out of Joyce and reward him with Deontay Wilder. I reward Daniel Dubois for really knocking out Alexander Usyk, and I will reward him with Felix Hergovich. I reward. You think I'm going to reward Canelo Alvarez for bringing up Jermell Charlo for 2 divisions up? You think I'm going to reward you for that? You think I'm going to reward you for fighting the Pelagato of John Ryder? Who the fuck was John Ryder? Who the fuck was John Ryder a couple of years ago? You think I'm going to reward you for fighting this Orman Triple G? You couldn't knock him out anyway. You think I'm going to give you my money because I have their money? Payday, payday. I know that. Let's sing a good song. Let's sing the new song of the payday, payday. Hold on. Give me 1 second, my friend. Hold on. I like this song. Play it. Nor payday for you, nor payday for you, nor payday for you, Canelo. Shut the fuck up. Nor money for Canelo Alvarez, ladies and gentlemen. Payday, payday. Shadow, how you doing, my friend? Shadow goes. Well, let's say good morning to the people or good afternoon, whatever you're part of the world that you're from. I am the Turkey. I am the excellency. And Canelo Alvarez is trying to take advantage of me, thinking I'm going to give him $150 to $200 million. You better fuck yourself, motherfucker. You're not going to take advantage of my money. You're not going to take advantage of the excellency. Canelo, you must be at your fucking mind asking for $200 million. I have that money. That shit is pocket money for me, mister. But I am not going to give it to you because of the principality. The principality, you're throwing $150 to $200 million. Why don't you ask Al Heyman for that? Huh? Listen to me, Canelo. Why don't you ask Al Heyman for if he has the money, $200 million to give your funky ass? Huh? Why don't you go to Eddie Hearn and ask him for $200 million? Oh, there is a promoter out there that's going to give me $150 and $200 million. I will not give you shit. I will not give you. Canelo Alvarez, listen to me. I will not even give you a piece of toilet paper to wipe your fucking ass if you needed it. Because of the principality of you asking. The reason I didn't give Javant, I have 2 Ferraris for my unborn child right now. Ferraris is like nothing for me. But because Gervonta Tank Davis wanted to put something out there and said, if I get 2 Ferraris, because he knows I'm good for it. You're trying to take advantage of me. Is the principality. You think you're going to wear ski masks like Floyd Mayweather? Why do you think I have not invited Floyd Mayweather? Listen to me. Why do you think I have not invited Floyd Mayweather? Do you know why? Because he put the ski mask and say he's going to rob somebody. Because he's trying to take advantage. Not over here, not on my watch, not on my pocket. My friend Charles Edward Chi. My friend, how do you do? How are you doing, Charles Edward Chi? Everybody in the chatty. Jackie Hernandez. The queen of boxing is here. Jackie. In my country, you are allowed to drive now. Jackie, you could come. You could come to my country. Oh, my goodness. Frankie. Sir, let's go Punch. Who is Punch? Who is that bastard? Well, thank you anywhere for a $2 super chat, my friend. Thank you for the donations. Give me 1 second, my friends. Give me 1 second. I mean, I was getting a headache with that one. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know this Punch Drunk Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moo shot himself. A.k.a. la boba, sazón el borracho. El pastor de boxeo, mi gente. Es smashy the light button right now. What happened? You crazy? What's good? What's good? Santana in the building. What's good, man? Why would Samson say he needs to travel to 6 different countries to get money instead of saying Saudi? Turkey said no to David, the one who asked. Shout out, everybody. Shout out, dímelo, mi gente. Hey, yo. Turkey ain't playing around. Turkey ain't playing around, bruh. Turkey ain't playing around. Turkey ain't giving no free money to Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez gonna be telling a guy like the Andre, payday. And Turkey's looking at Canelo Alvarez like, yo, payday. Oh, you want payday from me? Hell no. Ladies and gentlemen, let me put it right here. LT in the building. What's good, man? King in the building. What's good? MPR in the building. What's good, man? Texas 16 South in the building. What's good, man? Triple X. What's good? Hey, yo, the Turkey, the excellency ain't playing around with Canelo Alvarez. He ain't playing around. What?
To you, 150 to 200 million. I fight tomorrow.
Canelo,
that's the only reason I.
Who the fuck are you thinking they talking to? Who the hell you think you are speaking about? Who the hell is going to give you that dynamite money? None of my friends. Not that my business partners is gonna give you that type of money. Rap Stop Boxing has the voice of the UK, London, bro. Yo, let me post what. Hold on, let me post what the reports out there, the reports, so we can know what we're talking about right now. God bless each and every one of y'all in the building. What's good, man? What's good? Let me post exactly what was said. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me post. Let me see if I got it right here. Bam, bam. I don't get that. Bam, boom. Where you at? Boom. All right. Give me 1 second, folks. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Working hard out here. Working hard. Smash that like. Turkey don't like Canelo's work. Hold on. Where we at? Let me enter right here. Let's post what was reported. Give me 1 second. I know what we're talking about. Shout out to everybody in the chat right now, bro. All right, man. So Michael Benson reported, alongside with a lot other publications. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to all the independent media folks, all the boxing content creators in the building or not in the building doing their thing. Y'all already know, man. Michael Benson told that His Excellency Turki Alalshikh wants to make a fight between David Benavidez and the winner of Bivol versus Artur Beterbiev in December. He believed this is more practical than Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez. Bivol versus Beterbiev on June 1st has a rematch clause, but Alalshikh will be open to having Benavidez face the winner in between their two fights. Now, sorry that I can't pronounce that name. You already know, man. English is my second language. What's good, Shy? Shy in the building. What's good, Shy? What's good, Alegría? Dímelo, mi hermano. What's good? Now, you know and I know that the reason why Canelo Alvarez actually said, the reason why Canelo Alvarez, yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that. English is my second language. The reason why Canelo Alvarez said the 150, $200 million is because he was trying to send a subliminal message to Turkey, the Excellency, because he feel like he got the money to pay, right? Look at the call that he's doing June 1st. June 1st, come on, man. Look at that type of money. Look at that type of money we're talking about. And I did a video yesterday. Y'all heard the reports. June 1st is going to have the co-main event is going to be Deontay Wilder versus the Big Bang Zhang. And also they're going to have Philip Hergovich versus Daniel Dubois. So you got to give a lot of credit to the Excellency. We always say that in the sport of boxing, traditionally, we always used to say that wherever the heavyweight division goes, boxing goes. And I think that Floyd Mayweather did put a stop to it. Oscar De La Hoya Mayweather actually put a stop to that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, ain't nothing like heavyweight boxing, right? Ain't nothing like heavyweight boxing. You could tell, hey, yo, you can tell your chick, you know, ain't nothing better than heavyweight. Ain't right? You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing better than heavyweight boxing. Huh? But I believe, you know what I'm saying? Like, just because you got money, that doesn't mean that you don't got conscience. You feel me? Just because you got money, that doesn't mean a person with money doesn't is not understanding who's trying to play them, who want them for their money, who really does Canelo Alvarez really care that the Excellency is not caring about the money. He really just want to see the sport of boxing flourish. But Canelo Alvarez, when he's saying that, he's looking out for himself. He ain't looking out for the sport of boxing. See, the Excellency is looking out for the sport of boxing. The Excellency don't have to do what he's doing. The Excellency don't have to be doing what he's doing. That June 1st, think about it. Without the Excellency, we still wouldn't be having Bivol versus Beterbiev. Let's not forget that the WBC did not want to even sanction the fight. But even the WBC president, Mauricio Suleiman, has to swallow his pride or swallow whatever dignity or ego he has. And he said, you going with what? You going to throw how much money? Okay. I will sanction the fight. Yeah, right. You know he didn't want to sanction the fight. You know the WBC did not want to sanction the Bivol versus Beterbiev, but the Excellency bread got on the table and said we got to make this thing happen, not only for Beterbiev, not only for Bivol, but for the sport of boxing. The Excellency has avoided the frustrations of the sport of boxing. He's doing a wonderful job. Now, Whether that wonderful job is going to last, that's another question. But why focus on the the negative of, is he going to last? We've seen a lot of people in the sport of boxing come to the sport of boxing and not last. We've seen a lot of millionaires or even billionaires. Jay-Z couldn't last in the sport of boxing. 50 Cent couldn't last in the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a good plan. And I believe that Excellency, by doing this card on June 1st and telling the whole world, okay, you know what? I know y'all want Canelo Alvarez and David Benavidez, but for me, the way they approaching me subliminally, nah, I'm not going to give that. You think that he liked? You think that you think that the Excellency liked it when even Javant Davis said, "Hey yo, if you want to start talking and give me 2 Ferraris," that was like a slap in the face. What the fuck you mean you want to talk to me? I need 2 cars. You need 2 Ferraris before what? You know who I am? Do you know who the fuck I am? How are you going to disrespect me like that, Javant Davis? And then you want to believe Muslim? You first want to be a make-believe Muslim and think that when you ask for 2 Ferrari because I'm a fellow Muslim, I'm going to throw that to your face. I'm going to give it to you in your garage. That is not the issue. The issue is not whether I could give you 2 Ferraris or could afford to give you 2 Ferraris. I wouldn't give you a paper toilet to wipe your fucking ass, you dirty motherfucker. I'd be punching your baby mama all over the place. Do you think that's moral? Do you think I forgot? But why are you approaching me this way? I am trying to do good. And all you're trying to do is be in my pocket. You're pocket watches, motherfucker. Then you need 2 Ferraris. Why don't you talk like Al Haney like that? Why don't you speak to Barber like that? Why do you want to speak to me like that? What type of disrespect is that? Have you asked Al Haney for 2 Ferrari to put in your fucking garage? No. This is the principle. This is the problem. Their problem is they're trying to take advantage of me. This is the issue. It's not that I'm not willing to put Javant Davis versus David Haney. It is not that I'm not trying to put Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez. Their problem is the way you are subliminally approaching me. Fuck you and fuck you and get the fuck out of my face. This is the issue. I have the money to take care of your whole generations for futures to come, Canelo Alvarez. $200 million is nothing. I'd wipe it with my ass and my wife's ass and my kids' ass. That is nothing. But insinuate, because everybody knows in that world of boxing, there's only one man for the money. There's only one man that could bring this fight together in a drop of a dime, snap of a finger. But you are approaching me to rob. You are approaching me like a gold digger. You gold digger. This is what you are. Can you imagine if the Excellency says that's a Canelo Alvarez? Who the fuck do you think I am? You Kim Kardashian motherfucker? Who the fuck do you think I am? You don't want 2 Ferraris. My bitches ask for 2 Ferraris, you go digging motherfucker. Oh, man. Come on, man. Payday. I'm giving Canelo Alvarez a piece of his own medicine, my friends. Payday. Now look who begging for payday now. I never would have thought this side of Canelo Alvarez would come out. Even though I like Canelo Alvarez, I support Canelo Alvarez, right? And maybe, you know what I'm saying, if he could get the $150, $200 million, if he could get that, that's great business deal. I'm not going to say that Canelo Alvarez should not get that money if the money is available. I'm not saying that. I think that subliminally, the way that he's approaching it, we never heard Canelo Alvarez or any other fighter publicly state that they won $150 to $200 million. You're saying $150 and $200 million, and when he's saying that there's a promoter out there that's willing to give him there, if there is a promoter, you know there's somebody out there that's just throwing money around. You know it's not the people that you're doing business with. It's just the way that they're approaching him. And the thing is, he's smart enough and he's watching it. He's seeing that. He's identifying it. And as a person with, if you're a person with money, it's not that you don't want, look. There's people that have money. There's people that have kids, and your kid can ask you for $300, $200, right? You got the money that you could piss it out to your son, the money. But it's also sometimes the way that you ask for it, right? Don't you think it was a slap in the face by Javant and Davis saying, you need to give me 2 Ferraris before you talk to me? What? You really gonna approach me like that? I want to make this fight with you. I'm gonna give you the bag, but you trying to piss on me. I gotta give you 2 Ferraris before you speak to me? Are you bugging the F out? 150, $200 million, Canelo Alvarez, really, I got the money to give it to you. I got that money. But you gonna say it like that? You know who you're talking to, Subliminal. You know who you're talking to. You know who got the bread. I just feel now that Canelo Alvarez, as much as what he's done in the sport of boxing, we all understand he's done so much. And I'm not gonna go back on, I'm not backtracking and saying that. And look, I put on the poll right now. I said, what's a bigger fight? Let me see. What's a bigger fight? Canelo versus Benavidez or Canelo versus winner of Bivol and Beterbiev? 68% says Canelo versus Benavidez. 32% says Canelo versus the winner of Bivol and Beterbiev. And you know what? If I'm a fan of Canelo Alvarez, and I know what Canelo Alvarez has done throughout his whole career, right? What he's done for the most part, he's a 4-division world champion, super middleweight, undisputed. Why would anybody think about it? You're a hardcore boxing fan. Just think about it. Why would you want to see Canelo versus Benavidez more than an undisputed battle where Canelo Alvarez could go up in the division again and try to become a 2-division undisputed world champion by beating an undefeated fighter in Bivol or Beterbiev, whoever wins? That's a bigger fight. When Canelo Alvarez is saying, look, when Canelo Alvarez is saying that David Benavidez doesn't bring nothing to the table, let's be real, let's be honest. He does not bring legacy to the table. However we want, he brings that fight for us. See, Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez, that's a fight for me, for us, for the boxing fans, because we've been asking for this fight for quite some time, but it's not bigger than Bivol, the winner of Bivol and Beterbiev. Canelo Alvarez versus the winner of Bivol and Beterbiev. Let's say Bivol wins, he's undisputed, and then Canelo Alvarez could get his get back with Bivol and the opportunity to become undisputed. Is that giving Canelo Alvarez what he wants? It's going to give him money. If it's going to be out there in Saudi Arabia, you know he will pay for it. It's a money fight and a legacy fight. Is Bivol bringing something to the table? If it's Beterbiev, is Beterbiev bringing something to the table? We let the boxing community, we're creating something lately. We're creating that legacy is not reigning supreme. Ever since I started my channel, I've been saying legacy is reigning supreme. Legacy reigns supreme. Legacy reigns supreme. Legacy reigns supreme. And I thought that people was buying into legacy. I thought that people was understanding that legacy is got to be more important in the sport of boxing to keep the little moral of boxing that we got left. But if we're saying that Canelo Alvarez and David Benavidez is bigger, the biggest fight versus Bivol rematch, double undisputed. Man, come on. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, Charles at the Cheese. We're talking about undisputed versus undisputed. We had that with Charlo and Canelo. We did, but that was 2 divisions moving up. But this right here is a get back, undisputed versus undisputed. Is a get back, undisputed versus undisputed. And people think that Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez is bigger than Canelo Alvarez versus the winner of Beterbiev and Bivol. Now y'all got to understand Canelo Alvarez in this sense. If Canelo Alvarez, he hasn't said it, but I'm just saying, if he says I want to fight the winner of Bivol and Beterbiev to become undisputed versus undisputed, we're going to say, nah, Canelo. Nah, you ducking Benavidez. You ducking Benavidez. No, in all reality, that's a big fight. That's a good legacy fight, bro. That fight right there, think about this. If Canelo Alvarez fights the winner of Beterbiev and Bivol and beats that winner and become a 2-division world champion like that, we're not talking about Canelo Alvarez is the greatest Mexican fighter. That's the type of fight that could be like if Canelo Alvarez is arguably the best ever. Yes, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. I don't give a damn. That's not a fight. That's a win. That's not going to just say that he's the best Mexican ever. It's arguably, he's the greatest of all time. Arguably. I'm not saying he's better than Muhammad Ali. And I'm not saying he's better than the 8th Division World Champion Manny Pacquiao. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that he's probably better than Sugar Ray Robinson. What I'm saying is that's going to have him in the discussion of he's the greatest of all time. Are you going to bypass that opportunity for what we want? David Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez? Really? No. Bivol's in a lot of people's pound-for-pound list. Beterbiev is in a lot of people's pound-for-pound list. Canelo Alvarez is in a lot of people's pound-for-pound list. David Benavidez is not. That's the reality. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Do you want fighters to go for legacy? Do you want it? Or do you just want a great fight for yourself? Because we did have it in 2023. Javant Davis and Ryan Garcia was a fight for boxing, not a fight for their legacy. Because what did Javant Davis actually won? He beat Ryan Garcia. It was a great build-up, the most lucrative fight in 2023, which David Benavidez versus Canelo will probably be the most lucrative fight in 2023. Let's say Canelo Alvarez beat David Benavidez. Then what? Who did he beat? Who did he beat? Come on, y'all. Let's be real. I mean, we throwing mad shades at Canelo Alvarez, but let's be real now. When the smoke's clear, when Javant Davis beat Ryan Garcia, who did Javant Davis beat? Did he become a world champion again? Did he beat a former world champion? Did he beat a pound-for-pound champion? No. We're still criticizing Javant Davis to fight Devin the Dream Haney because Devin Haney got legacy behind him. We still want Javant Davis to fight Teofimo Lopez because got legacy behind him. We want him to fight the 135-pound 3-division world champion Shakur Stevenson because they got legacy behind him. See, at the end of the day, when the smoke's clear, and I was telling people that Javant Davis beating Ryan Garcia, what does it give him? When you see box rec, when you see in the bottom of box rec, nothing, nada, zip. The only thing that Javant Davis could say is that he got paid. That's it. That's it. And we're still, and look at us. Yo, come on, Tank. Come on, man. You got to go for legacy. You got to go for legacy. So we're doing it again with Canelo Alvarez and David Benavidez. We're doing it again. Our selfishness is not letting us not hear, but listen to Canelo Alvarez when he's saying he got nothing to offer me. Yes, he does, yo. He's in mandatory precision, yo. Well, Abdul Kokorov was in mandatory precision in the IBF for almost 3 years for Earl the True Spence. Ain't none of y'all motherfuckers calling out Abdul Kokorov to face Earl the True Spence. No, we was calling for Bud and Spence. Abdul Kokorov became a mandatory in 2019 in March, and nobody in this community but Punch Drunk Boxing was saying, you know what? What about Earl Spence versus Abdul Kokorov? Man, what the fuck is you talking about, Punch? Who the fuck is Abdul what? Abdullah Mason, Abdullah what? Paul Abdul, what are you talking about? Who the fuck is him? Yeah, because y'all didn't care. Y'all only want to care when who you want or who you like is in mandatory precision. Oh, Boots is in mandatory precision, so he should get the shot. Or David Benavidez is in mandatory precision, he should get the shot. But when Abdul Kokorov is in mandatory precision, you ain't give a fuck about him. Why y'all ain't give a damn about him? Why y'all ain't give a damn about Abdul Kokorov? Oh, he wasn't important, right? His mandatory position was not important, right? Okay. I just want to pick and choose who's a good mandatory. Christian in the building says, but Canelo is not legitimate undisputed at 168 unless he fights Benavidez. Christian, I understand the angle because David Benavidez was a world champion and he never lost to anybody in the ring. He only lost it by sniffing it and eating a bunch of Butterfingers. We understand that. We understand that he didn't beat the guy. I understand that. We was trying to compare who's better, David Benavidez or Callum Smith. We'll say David Benavidez. Who's better, David Benavidez or Billy Joe Saunders? We're going to say David Benavidez. We're going to say David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant. We already happened in the ring. We already saw the outcome of it. We're going to say David Benavidez. So I understand that angle. And this is why the people do want to see David Benavidez. I'm not saying that Canelo Alvarez and David Benavidez should not happen. I want that fight. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the primary fight in the sport of boxing that we've been asking for. But if Canelo Alvarez is saying that he doesn't offer me anything, what does David Benavidez bring that Jaime Munguia don't got? Canelo, Mexican versus Mexican. Remember, they was trying to say, remember when Canelo Alvarez said that he wouldn't fight Mexican fighters, right? Remember when he said that, and then the Mexican people, some people understand it, other people didn't understand him. Everybody was saying, why you don't fight Mexican fighters? Now he's fighting a Mexican fighter, Jaime Munguia. Nah, it wasn't about him fighting Mexican fighters. It was all about which Mexican you want him to fight. You see? Everybody got on it, including myself, got on, paused Canelo Alvarez and said, yo, how you gonna say that you don't fight the Mexican fighters, man? You should want to fight Mexican fighters because you know that a fellow Mexican fighting you is helping out him, his family, his children. You can give him generational wealth and stuff like that. So you should fight in the sport of boxing. You should fight your friend. You should fight the people that you're your countrymen. That's the way that you bring them out the slums. But everybody got on Canelo Alvarez. Oh, you don't want to fight Mexican fighters. Now he fighting Jaime Munguia. Oh, come on, Canelo. Come on, that ain't the right Mexican fight we was asking for. Oh, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, also, man, even when we asking for something, we throwing subliminal messages. We're throwing a confused message sometimes. There was a narrative saying, hey, yo, Canelo Alvarez doesn't fight African-American fighters, yo. He's scared of the slack, skillful fighter. Well, he fought the black skillful fighter. Matter of fact, let's put it all on the table, ladies and gentlemen. Canelo Alvarez has fought every style in the book. Forget about, he needs to fight this style. He hasn't fought this style. Canelo Alvarez has fought every style in the book. He fought a Russian style with Kovalev and a Bivol, win, lose, whatever. He fought the style. He fought a Cuban style with Lara. He fought the black skillful, slick fighter in Daniel Jacob. He fought the white American skillful fighter in Caleb Plant. He fought the British skillful fighter in Billy Joe Saunders. He fought the brawler British fighter in John Ryder. He fought the black skillful fighter in Mayweather. He fought the Puerto Rican in Miguel Cotto. He fought the Arabic in Amir Khan. He fought every style, bro. The Puerto Rican, the American, the Russian, the even Triple G. Kazakhstan is actually Asian. He fought the Asian style. You know, Kazakhstan is from Asia, so he fought the Asian style. Canelo Alvarez has whooped every damn style in the book. So I'm not even going, people shouldn't even come with this narrative that, yo, Canelo Alvarez got to face this style. He fought every damn style. You really think about it. He fought every style. He said Amir Khan is not out of break. Yes, he is, my friend. He has Pakistan, my friend. Lineage, right? Triple G 1 and 2 ain't no whipping. You understand what I'm trying to say, damn it. He got a W. He got a W. He got a W, queso. He got a W. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. And now when you're the top dog, everybody expected something from you. Oh, Pakistan, are Arabs, they South Asian. Well, damn it, guess what? Sorry, man. I failed global studies, man. I failed global studies, okay? I failed and then I passed. I was cheating and shit like that. He beat Muslims, he beat Christians. There ain't no Jew fighter. Any Jew fighters out there? You should know Pakistan is not Arabic punch. It is Asia. All right. He beat an Asian fighter. Cool. But if this is nothing, then why is Canelo asking for the biggest payday to fight him? It's not that he's saying, Canelo Alvarez didn't say that he's nothing. He's saying he has nothing to offer. Thunder Rose said, love you, punch, just making a distinction. Good looking out. You already know, man. Y'all can correct me all the time. If I'm not saying that Canelo Alvarez can't get that money. I'm not trying to say that Canelo Alvarez shouldn't get the money or can't get the money. I don't say that. All I'm saying is we never heard anybody say, even publicly, I want 140, 50, $200 million to fight this person. That right there just the first, come on, everybody, come on. We got to be all, everybody was almost in sync with everybody was hands on deck. When we heard that from Canelo Alvarez, we like, hey, yo, damn, he's outpricing himself because we never heard anybody just say 150, $200 million. He put these enormous numbers because ain't nobody's probably going to give him no 150 or $200 million to fight David Benavidez. What actually humbled that thought was was Samson Likowitz with the interview with Fight Hype that said that he could get that money and that Canelo Alvarez is smart. That's what humbled me and humbled everybody else. So he could get that $150 million. So of course, why are you gonna fight for $50-60 million if you saying that he could fight for $160 million for $150 million? So yeah, it's cool that Canelo Alvarez didn't fight David Benavidez because Samson Likowitz, Mr. Pinocchio, said that Canelo Alvarez is smart. That fight could happen in November, and then David Benavidez put out an IG that he could. Let's read what he said. Let's read what he said. They throwing subliminal shots that was out in the open is not what's going on behind the scenes. It seems like these guys want to have us emotional. Oh my God, yo, fuck Canelo, yo, fuck David Benavidez. But behind the scenes, these guys have an understanding. These guys have an understanding, man. They just making us look like we ain't shit. Or they just making us look like beta males out here with a bunch of emotions and stuff like that. They got an understanding behind the scenes. It's like I said, we all know that Samson Likowitz is the best friend of the WBC president, Mauricio Sudamon. You telling me that he can hook up his best friend with his fighter to mandate the fight, have a purse bid of the fight, and then have Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez? No, they know that they're not going to fight. The business behind the scenes is they're all in the understanding. Why did David Benavidez right away? Hold on, let's put more information out there. So I won't look like it's my opinion or nothing like that, right? What did David Benavidez say? Give me what? All right, boom. Let's put this one. Boom. Give me 1 second. Let's put what David Benavidez said. Give me 1 second. On his recent IG post. This kind of. All right, man. If you got to put your reading glasses for this one. Benavidez put on a recent IG post. He said to Turkey, "Let's bring the biggest and the most exciting fight to Saudi Arabia. This will be the biggest Mexican versus Mexican American fight in the history of boxing. And what better place to do it than the kingdom for the entire world to see? This fight is for pride and glory. I fight for greatness, not money. Your Excellency, if I do not beat Canelo, I will donate my entire purse to any kid's charity of your liking. Dike. When I do beat Canelo, I will be donating a huge amount of that purse to the benefit children hunger across the world. I'm a champion of the people and will continue to fight the best. I stand by my words." At PBC, at WBC, and WBC Mauricio Sudamon. Right? Okay. Dike, he's going to give. How about this, David Benavidez? How about you do that now? Why don't you do it now? There's a lot of kids right now that's starving. There's a lot of kids in need right now. Why would you even say it just like that? I don't respect it like that. Or I'm only going to help out the kids if I get the Canelo Alvarez fight. So you're telling me, David Benavidez, that you won't help out the kids if you don't get the Canelo Alvarez fight? It doesn't take a wealthy man to go into the children's in the children's hospital and donate something. I've done it before. Years ago. I took $3,000, bought a bunch of toys, and took it to the children's hospital in Presbyterian. And they actually didn't even let me because, as a matter of fact, let me put my face on this. I don't want nobody calling me a lot. Bought a bunch of toys, went to Presbyterian Hospital in 168, right across the street where Malcolm X was assassinated, and brought a bunch of toys. I just felt that, you know what, I had the extra cash, and this Christmas was for the children's hospital, right? And they didn't even let me personally give it to the children's that was sick in bed or whatever, something like that, because they said that I needed to be part of a foundation to do that. I'm supposed to speak to the head of this person, and I have to run a actual foundation to donate. They can't just take donations like that. But there was a nurse that says, "Give me the bag. And she did it, and I got her. We got her number. She did it and stuff like that. She did it like secretly. Hopefully, she didn't get in trouble and stuff like that. But because she felt, because there was another person that said you can't do that, and that other nurse, registered nurse, felt that that person was being effed up because they saw that I was genuine about doing the work. If you're genuine about helping the kids, David Benavidez, that doesn't mean that you need to fight Canelo Alvarez. Do it right now. As a matter of fact, do it right now, and maybe the excellency will see that. Other people will see that. Be like, you know what? He's a good guy. Let's give him the opportunity because he's already doing it without him getting the bag. That's how you get your blessings, David Benavidez. You don't get your blessings for saying, oh, if I get this blessing, then I will do that. If you already have the funds, you said, matter of fact, David Benavidez's father said that we don't need the money. We're making more money without Canelo Alvarez. Okay, then go out there and help out the children like you said. Prove it. Because with that type of blessing, you're going to get blessings on top of blessings on top of blessings. You got to wait for a blessing to give out a blessing. Nah, that's not coming from the heart. I see right through that. I see right through that. What y'all think? Y'all think that he's being genuine about it? Mill City Boxing in the building. Dímelo, Mill City Boxing de lo mío. ¿Qué lo que? Dímelo, 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 dímelo. ¿Qué lo que? ¿Qué lo que? Dime. He don't want to do it for the low. You don't think he want to do it? You think he's serious about that? You think that he's serious about that, folks? You think that David Benavidez is serious about this? Huh? Come on, do it from the heart, man. Do it from the heart. You don't gotta wait for a Canelo Alvarez fight. You don't gotta wait for a Canelo Alvarez fight to help out the children. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of children suffering right now. David Benavidez, you don't gotta wait for a Canelo Alvarez fight. The children don't give a damn if you waiting for that. That you waiting for a Canelo Alvarez fight. Do it right now. Do your good deeds without Canelo Alvarez. And that's what I mean. I think that the excellency see right through these motherfuckers, man. He see right through this shit. Like, yo, boom, I need 2 cars. Canelo Alvarez saying 150 and 200 million. Y'all looking like beggars right now, bro. Y'all looking like beggars. Why don't you beg? Matter of fact, David Benavidez, why don't you beg Al Heyman to give you that type of money? Why don't you beg Al Heyman? Why don't you beg Samson Lickowitz? Why y'all going out the rims of your own promotional manager, whoever? Why y'all going after? Why you adding anyway the WBC? If you really cared about that fight, why don't you, David Benavidez, if you cared about that fight and you feel like, oh man, Canelo Alvarez is scared, he don't want to give me the opportunity. What about the WBC? Why the WBC hasn't mandated and then order a purse bid? Why are they not doing that for you? You still paying WBC sanctioning fees and they were taking away your opportunity. They're not even following their own rules. Why are you not mad at the WBC, Mauricio Suleiman? You know why? Because behind the scene, they got an understanding. And the understanding is you fight Canelo Alvarez when you get your chance. When we tell you could fight Canelo Alvarez, so you could just bitch and moan and call him he's a pussy. No. How about that? You don't got the nuts to tell the WBC, here's your fucking title. I'm not gonna pay no sanctioning fee, or at least file a grievance. File a grievance that you unhappy that they breaking their own rules. Why don't you do that? No, because there's an understanding. You just cloud chasing right now. The David Benavidez team has become the biggest liars in the sport of boxing. I believe so. That's the way they sound like me. They become the biggest Pinocchios in the sport of boxing. Not because that David Benavidez don't want to fight Canelo Alvarez. It's because the way they go about it. Dímelo, mi Nicolo, 20 pesos. Super Chari Pari que me dice. I also myself have donated to St. Jude, but I don't think it's a bad look to say. At least he's committed. If he's a man of his word, unlike Canelo for contradicting Cabron, but not Cabron enough to fight David Cansada. I understand what you're trying to say, but when you say that you want to help, but unless I will help you, unless I get the Canelo Alvarez fight, it's still not good. Just help out. You're going to give your whole purse. It's not about the money. It's not about the money. If it's not about the money, fighters, stop it. Stop it. You prize fighters, stop. Fighters, stop. You're not fooling anybody. It's not about the money. All right, so don't fight your next fight. Fight for free. Fight for free. If it ain't about the money, don't negotiate nothing. Don't negotiate nothing. Just sign. All right. Come on, stop it, David. Stop it, fighter. Stop. You're not fooling anybody. Good looking out, Meanie. I appreciate you, my brother, with the super chat. You said talking about donation. How many of us got hustled by Goodwill? Come on, man. But I understand the excellency, his excellency. I understand. If y'all just time it in, smash that like button. You haven't become a member, become a member to the channel. We haven't subscribed to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. The excellency says that Michael Benson tweeted, told that His Excellency Turki Alalshikh wants to make fight between David Benavidez and the winner of Bivol versus Beterbiev in December. He believes this is more practical than Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez. You know what he's telling me in other words? In other words, the Excellency is about legacy more than the Vika, the big fight. I think that the Excellency is really genuine in the legacy of boxing. And I could tell that because he's the one that's putting up Usyk versus Tyson Fury. He's the one that's putting up Bivol versus Beterbiev. Why Top Rank haven't put that fight up? Why Top Rank can match him on the zone, whoever Bivol is with? Why they haven't put that fight up? This man is putting two of the most important undisputed matchups. I'm not saying that PBC ain't do the same thing with Canelo Alvarez and Caleb Plant, nor with Bud Crawford versus Earl True Spence. I ain't saying that. But you could see that Turkey ain't wasting no damn time. It's not wasting no damn time. We already could have had this fight if it wasn't for Tyson Fury, you know what I'm saying, and postponing the fight because of his injury. I thought the WBC was never going to sanction Bivol versus Beterbiev because he wanted to play liberal. I think the Excellency got his heart in the right place when it comes to the sport of boxing. And I think that he sees when people are just trying to take advantage of him because he got the money. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever been in the situation where like you got the money and then they act like, I don't know, when a person, it could be a friend of the family, or it could be your own child, or it could be whoever, and you be like, yo, my man, I got for the money, but the way that you asking is como de que I'm supposed to give it to you. Tú sabes, I got the money, but yo, ¿y qué tú crees? Hey, or a girl, whatever, right? Mira te tigre, mira, yo, I could pay for this, but como the way that you coming at me, como yo no te voy a pagar nada, mi hermano. No, déjalo así. Man, I could buy all this. Have you been in a situation when you in the store and they look at you like if you ain't, like they ain't think that you had the money, and they be like, well, this is gonna cost you $550. Y eso yo lo tengo conmigo, mujer, que yo lo tengo. Pero como tú me lo dices a mí, how you tell me the 150? Man, I don't even want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. Yeah, me voy de aquí. Huh? 150, $200 million. Hey, yo, the Excellency. Hey, yo, Canelo Alvarez, I could give you $500 million, but the way that you saying it, y'all know you. Who you talking to? You're not talking to Al Heyman, Bob Arum. You know you speak. You know when you're saying if there is a promoter out there, you know that's to me that you're talking to. Say my name. Say my name. Turkey likes the heavyweight division. He does. He does. I mean, and the heavyweight division been in a funk, especially. You know what I'm saying? This era. A lot of people have been critiquing these heavyweight fighters. You know what I'm saying? Turkey putting David on the spot. I think that David is putting Canelo Alvarez on the spot. Eric Gomes, it could be both ways. It could be both ways. It'd be like, yo, man, stop. Hey, yo, maybe it could be both ways. It's true, Eric Gomes. Maybe the Excellency is saying, hey, yo, stop calling Canelo Alvarez, you little weight bully. I want you to fight the winner of Bivol and Beterbiev. Está haciendo pelagato. I remember you fought Mr. Andre. You came over 200 pounds. How about you fight somebody your own size? Stop chasing Canelo Alvarez and cover your own legacy, motherfucker. maybe it's that. True point, Gomes. Maybe we're seeing a whole different way. Maybe I'm seeing a whole different way. Or maybe I could see it both ways. Maybe the excellent is saying, I ain't trying to hook you up. You think $150, $200 million and stuff like that. Who do you think I am? Or maybe he's saying that about Benavidez. Stop being a fucking beggar. You always begging Canelo Alvarez for something. Why don't you put your big ass up, go and move into the 175-pound division and fight somebody your own size and fight the winner of Beterbiev? Why you being a beggar? How about you carve your own cell legacy? You're not even in a pound for pound, David Benavidez. You ain't not about the pound. You're not in my pound for pound. You're nobody's pound for pound. You don't have a strap. You don't have a title. You don't have a belt. You're sniffing it away. You're butter freaking it away. And now you're trying to shame Canelo Alvarez and fight the division world champion. How about you take your big ass into the 175-pound division and you'll fight the winner? Maybe that's what it is. Matter of fact, we're looking at the wrong way. Because we all know that David Benavidez, we're talking about, Canelo Alvarez is scared. Canelo Alvarez is scared, yo. Canelo Alvarez is scared. We all know that David Benavidez has been scared at Beterbiev. Jose said, you got it, Punch. I got it. It took me a while, huh? It took me a while, Jose. I got it. That's what it was. Oh, that's what it was. Excellency ain't trying to play around with it. Yeah, Betty. Yeah. Beterbiev and Betty is an epic fight, but you know what, Queso? He didn't want the fight. Remember when he got stripped and the WBC put him in the mandatory position to face Beterbiev, and they wrote a love letter to the WBC, basically saying, no, please, we're not ready. We want to go back down to 168, please. Samson Licker wrote a letter to the WBC when they put Benavidez after being stripped for missing weight. And the WBC did him a favor and put him up there to fight, to be the mandatory position of Beterbiev. If you don't know, can you put us down, please, back to the 168-pound division, please? Please, we're not ready. We're not ready for that. We're not ready. Remember, we don't forget this. We don't forget this, David Benavidez. You wrote a love letter to the WBC when the WBC tried to make you fight Beterbiev years ago. Let's not forget this letter, folks. Let's not forget this letter. I am writing regarding my fighter, now former two-time WBC super middleweight champion of the world, David Benavidez from Phoenix. First, let me say that while Team Benavidez appreciate your generous decision to instill David as the #1 light heavyweight in your ranking, I am writing to inform you that David wishes to continue his career as a super middleweight. You duck Beterbiev, and that's the reason why the Excellency years later says, nor David Benavidez. I've been peeping this, my friend. You're trying to shame that 4-division world champion, super middleweight undisputed. But what have you done, my friend? Well, I'm in a mandatory. I don't give a fuck about your mandatory position. What have you done? What have you done? Stop begging Canelo Alvarez, you beggar. You're worse than the people in Times Square. They're bombing Times Square, begging for money. Why don't you cover your own legacy? Why don't you do something for yourself? Why does everything have to be dictated by Canelo Alvarez? Hasn't he done enough? How about if Canelo Alvarez retire right now? If Canelo Alvarez retire right now, what the fuck are you going to do, David Benavidez? So move up. I would put all their money. I'm going to pump money through your ass to dare to be great and fight the winner of Beterbiev. Let's keep on reading. Therefore, we request that David be returned to the 168 rankings in position that he will make him eligible to fight an eliminated fight. This guy, David Benavidez, will rather fight an elimination bout in 168 than fight Beterbiev at that time. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? David Benavidez's team would rather, in the past, this was when he got stripped. Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all forgot about this love letter that Samson Lickowitz wrote to the WBC, Mauricio Sudamon, when they stripped him But they also did him a favor. Since you a champion, you didn't lose. And the thing is your weight management or your weight is just too much. We know that you a 250-pound dude that's trying to fight in 168. We're going to put you as the #1 contender to a tour Beterbiev. And what does David Benavidez do? No. David Benavidez, I like David Benavidez' style. I think David Benavidez is highly entertaining. I believe that David Benavidez is highly entertaining. I think that David Benavidez is needed in the sport of boxing. I think he makes the 168-pound division even more interesting, more exciting, and everything else. But when you're saying that Canelo Alvarez have to grab some nuts or buy some nuts, why you ain't buy some nuts and fight a tour Beterbiev when you was placed as a mandatory position for a tour Beterbiev? Why you ain't buy some nuts? Who the fuck says I want to know I want to be smaller? No, how about that? How about you? Why you ain't grab the nuts to fight Otto Beterbiev? Look how many years has gone by. This was the pandemic. How now a couple of years has gone by and you're still fighting an elimination bout? You're still holding a WBC interim? You're holding a WBC interim because you want to hold a WBC interim. Yeah. You did fight Caleb Plant. And yes, you did listen to Canelo Alvarez when Canelo Alvarez said, why don't y'all fight other people? Y'all make me do all the work. Why y'all don't fight each other? And yes, you fought Caleb Plant. And yes, you fought Demis Andre. But again, what it got you? What it got you? Did it get you a strap? I like the fight, but did it get you a strap? After Demis Andre fight. Okay, Canelo, you ready for me? He's looking at you like, yo, my man. Yes, I told you to fight one another, but you still ain't earned shit. What are you bringing to the table, bro? What are you bringing to the table? Yo, if I lost to Bivol and I want to get my get back versus Bivol, your ass should have never fought Caleb Plant. Your ass should have never fought Demis Andre. Your ass should have moved up to the 175 pounds and beat Bivol. And then I would have to get my get back or probably get a world title from you. And maybe when I go up there and fight you, then I could become a 3-division. Well, I already was a 4-division world champion and stuff like that. But maybe if you go up there and beat Bivol and beat Beterbiev and you become undisputed, then can you imagine David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez, undisputed versus undisputed? Wouldn't that sound better? If David Benavidez would have carved his own legacy and do some work around here, and he would have gone to the 175-pound division, beat Bivol, and then beat Beterbiev, and then by this time around, you would have been the undisputed 175-pounder if you're really that great. If you're really that great, and they're really that good, that everybody will shame you, that everybody will shame Canelo Alvarez for David Benavidez, but what has he earned? What does he offer? Ladies and gentlemen, what does David Benavidez offer to Canelo Alvarez? Listen to me what I'm trying to say. I know we want to see the fight. What does David Benavidez offer Canelo Alvarez for you, for everyone to shame Canelo Alvarez for David Benavidez? Just think about that in your respective lives. That this motherfucker around you don't do shit, but the people in the block is going to shame you with a dude that haven't done shit. Think about it. We always say that boxing translates to life itself. Think about it. You done it all. You went to school and you got your high school diploma. You got your associates, or you got your bachelor's, you got your PhD. You a doctor and stuff like that. They're gonna shame you with a dude that just got his GED. Hey, yo, you know what I'm saying? He worked man hard, bro. He worked man hard in school. Man, he got a GED, man. I'm a fucking doctor, bro. Who you talking about, man? How you gonna shame me with him? Casso said, it's facts. It's a fact. All he gets is the fans' respect. And I think he feels that shit. If he ain't got that yet, then fuck it. I ain't ever gonna get it. True. If you don't love me right now, you will never, ever, ever know me. Ooh. If you don't know me right now, you will never, ever, ever know. You don't know Canelo Alvarez by now. You ain't never gonna get to know Canelo Alvarez. That's all I'm saying. We gotta break it. We gotta break it down unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. If I'm saying, am I saying wrong or am I right? I don't know if I'm right or I don't know if I'm right or wrong. But all I know is, legacy wise, David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez ain't nothing but Javant Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia. Maybe it's a little bit more because David Benavidez was a world champion. But it's almost the same. It's a hype fight. It's more of a hype fight than a legacy fight. That right there, I feel I'm right. It's more of a hype fight, trending fight, big fight for the sport of boxing. The illusion that David Benavidez is the biggest threat to Canelo Alvarez. We're banking off that. We're not banking off. Yes. We're not banking off that we're not banking off this is legacy versus legacy. We're not banking on David Mayweather 5 division world champion, Manny Pacquiao 8 division world champion as legacy versus legacy. That was a big fight because the legacy was clashing, because the best of the best was clashing, because it was the pound for pound number 1 versus the pound for pound number 2. That what made it the best fight in the sport of boxing. That's what made it the best fight in the sport of boxing. It's just not as Manny Pacquiao. I love Manny Pacquiao. I like Floyd Mayweather. He looks good. He looks great. Yeah. No. It was because it was legacy versus legacy, the best fight in the best, the pound for pound versus pound for pound. Legacy versus legacy. Best fight in the best. That's why it was big. David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez is not Hearns versus Hagler. It's not. It's not Durang versus Sugar Ray Leonard. It's not a legacy fight. It's a hype fight. And we're living into this hype because this is a new wave in boxing that we don't care that much about legacy. Only we pick and choose whether it's a good legacy fight. We pick and choose. If we don't like the champion, we don't know him that much. Look at the narrative that people have with Naoya Inoue. Who did he fight? Who did he fight? It's not that who did he fight. Let's be real. Let's be honest. A lot of motherfuckers out here in the boxing community don't even follow those bantamweight divisions, those flyweight divisions. Y'all don't follow that shit. Y'all not following Kazuto Ioka. Kazuto Ioka, the 4 division world champion that should be in a lot of people's pound for pound list. They're not following Kazuto Ioka. I just got to know Naoya Inoue, but the thing is, the real hardcore boxing fans knew who Naoya Inoue was. That's why Naoya Inoue is my number 1 pound for pound fight of the year, 2023. 4 division world champion, 2 division undisputed world champion, the 100+ years in the 100+ year history in the sport of boxing. You become 2 division undisputed world champion in 12 months. Nah, bro. Nah, it's Bud, bro. Nah. It's Bud, bro. Bud only fought 1 time this year. This dude went up. This guy became an undisputed, went up, fought Fulton, went up, and then fought the unified champion to become undisputed champion again. Stop it. It's Naoya Inoue. Naoya Inoue. Pound for pound number 1. Nah, it's Bud. Bud nothing. He ain't stay active. If he would have fought, if Bud would have fought Jerome Boost Ennis in December, probably would have beat him from pillar to post like he did earlier True Spins, then maybe, yes, he would have been the number 1 pound for pound. But right now, it's not, Inoue. And I'm not saying that we got to give Canelo Alvarez a pass too, Sonny. Canelo Alvarez has done things in the past that we have given him in the past as well. But you know what? You know when people sweep things under the rug is when you do something great, just like that, right away. People couldn't be stuck on the computer role. You know why? Because he won from Triple G, and then he went for another rematch, and then he beat Triple G, and then he went to do great things like that. People didn't stay stuck on him not fighting Demetrius Andre in 160 for the undisputed because he still went up the division to 175-pound division and beat Kovalev that beat Anthony Yard with a knockout. And he became a 3-division world champion. So right there, when he didn't fight a legacy fight, he went and fight another legacy fight, and you couldn't knock him. It's just like when he didn't want to fight Demetrius Andre in 154, or who else was up there in 154. He wanted to fight Kirkland, then he went to fight Miguel Cotto. Who's gonna knock those fights? Ain't nobody gonna knock Canelo Alvarez versus Cotto. They're gonna knock Canelo Alvarez versus Kovalev. Even when he could have fought David Benavidez, but then people saying, Canelo Alvarez was looking so great. Canelo Alvarez was invisibly in this Michael Jordan Black Mamba mode after Caleb Plant that people said that Dimitri Bivol versus Canelo Alvarez was a cherry pick. That's how good Canelo Alvarez was doing, bro. That's how great Canelo Alvarez was looking. That's how great Canelo Alvarez was looking. He said, many said Cotto was 35, Kovalev was 35. Yeah. And Bud Crawford's going to be 37 years old. And Cotto became a champion after that fight after Canelo Alvarez. He became a world champion. See, many now we're picking and choosing who's old and what's young. 35 years old. Let's see who's on the pound for pound that's 35 years old. Alexander Usyk is over 35 years old. Bud Crawford gonna be 37 years old. But ain't nobody's talking about his age. But now we want to talk about Cotto's age and Kovalev's age when it comes with Canelo Alvarez. Come on now. Come on now. See, that's a narrative. Come on, man. We can't do that. We can't pick and choose. No. We can't do that, Minnie. We can't do that. Sergio Martinez. Come on, we can't pick and choose what's old. Hey, yo, Nonito Donaire became a champion once again, the WBC World Champion by knocking out Gabali. Come on, we can't pick and choose when age is old. Nah. When Manny Pacquiao beat Keith von Tom Thurman, he was nearly 40 years old. We can't nitpick. So let's say it like this, Manny. All right. Now, what you mean? But Kovalev wasn't the same. J23 said, nah, Kovalev wasn't the same. Kovalev knocked out a young, hungry champion in Anthony Yarde. Also, his performance. Come on. You see, y'all trying to take it away. This is the problem. This is the issue. We can't take it away. Y'all trying to take, well, Kovalev is old. So that's why he fought the young Dimitri Bivol, right? And then when he fought Dimitri Bivol, They were saying the haters were saying, why you fighting Kovalev? He old. Then when he fought the young Dimitri Bivol right before the fight, y'all saying that was a cherry pick. Come on now. Y'all. Oh, this is why Canelo Alvarez is moving the way he moves. He don't give a damn because y'all always putting some type of y'all making it too confusing. He was a drunk. Oh, come on now. Oh man. Come on. He was a drunk. How about it? Okay, all right. So then if Canelo Alvarez would have fought David Benavidez and beat David Benavidez, which I was going to say, that David Benavidez was a cokehead back then, that David Benavidez wasn't disciplined. I'm telling y'all what it is. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know that he beat, even if he fights David Benavidez, he's just going to be a guy. And that's why I say to the people, stop overly trying to critique these fighters, preserve these fighters, because when you preserve the fighters and give them at least the benefit of the doubt, somebody's going to win, somebody's going to lose. But the boxing world, what we do, we dig, we bury fighters. And this is why when y'all was trying to bury a guy like Demetrius Andre, oh, he ain't shit, he's doo-doo, he ain't shit, and then David Benavidez beats him, y'all want to be like, oh, yo, you see what David Benavidez, no, well, he did. You just said that my guy Demetrius Andre wasn't all that, so that win ain't all that, right? Come on, man. Come on, guys. We got to be fair. I'm holding Canelo Alvarez accountable, but we also got to understand that what he's saying also. We holding him accountable. We want to see David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez, but we also got to hold him accountable. Like, yo, at the end of the day, you got to carve your own legacy. You're 27. What? He's 27, going to be 28 years old. He's walking into his prime. He's already in his prime right now. You should have fought Artur Beterbiev a long time ago. You should have fought Artur Beterbiev a long time ago. We ain't going to say that. We're not going to hold him accountable for that. We're not going to hold David Benavidez accountable. We're just going to hold Canelo Alvarez accountable. We can hold Canelo Alvarez accountable, but let's hold David Benavidez accountable. Brian Guzman in the building. What's good, Brian Guzman? Brian Guzman in the building. Hold on. Give me 1 sec. Oops. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me one. Let me see what a poll at. The poll at. All right, man. What's a bigger fight, Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez, or Canelo Alvarez versus the winner of Bivol versus Beterbiev? 69% says Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez. 31% says Canelo Alvarez versus the winner of Bivol and Beterbiev. Wow. 68% would rather see Canelo versus Benavidez than Canelo Alvarez to fight the undisputed light heavyweight championship undefeated winner, Bivol Beterbiev, which is undisputed versus undisputed, and a possibility of getting his get back. This is where the fans are going now in the sport of boxing. So this is where the fans are going in the sport of boxing, ladies and gentlemen. We rather see David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez than Canelo Alvarez versus the winner of Bivol and Beterbiev, undisputed versus undisputed, pound for pound versus pound for pound, legacy versus legacy. Wow. This is why Javant Tank Davis moved the way that he moved. This is why Tank Davis moves the way that he moves. That's why Ryan Garcia moved the way that he moved. It's popularity fights. You want the popularity fight more than the legacy pound for pound versus pound for pound, the best at 168 versus the best at 175? Undefeated will be Bivol Beterbiev because that's the winner. You guys rather see that's the biggest fight? That's sad, man. That's sad, bro. That is sad. That's sad, man. Belts don't matter. Legacy doesn't matter. Seems like legacy doesn't matter. How, bro? How? 68% have Canelo Alvarez versus Benavidez, and 32% want Canelo Alvarez versus the winner of Bivol and Beterbiev. How? Man, I don't even know what's going on in the sport of boxing. Canelo did not beat the best at 168, bro. He skipped him. No, Benavidez skipped him, man. So you think that David Benavidez could just screw up all the time? The motherfucker screwed up twice. Come on, man. He ain't skipped nobody. How he skipped him? He's undisputed. Come on, man. We can't keep saying that though, man. We can't keep saying that. That's unfair. That's unfair. Oh, he didn't beat the best. Well, he didn't allow himself for him to be in the position to get beaten by Canelo Alvarez or fight Canelo Alvarez. Come on, y'all. Come on, stop. Come on, y'all. We can't do that. We can't do that. We're not only holding Canelo Alvarez accountable for David Benavidez's fuck-ups. That's what we're doing? Let me ask y'all a question. No. Let's be real. We're holding Canelo Alvarez accountable for David Benavidez's fuck-up? Oh, that's what we're doing now. How would you like if I hold you accountable for your boy or for somebody else effing up? Is that right? He never would have fought. If he never would have fought Eardrum if David Benavidez would have had the title. J23. He never would have fought Eardrum if David Benavidez didn't fuck up. Come on, y'all not being fair. Y'all not being fair right now. See, y'all just blocking. Y'all just saying that David Benavidez could sniff his belt away, could eat Butterfingers away, and he don't get the benefit of the doubt. You holding Canelo Alvarez accountable. He's the one that's undisputed. You tell me why David Benavidez is not undisputed. Why David Benavidez is not a unified champion. Why he never was a unified champion. Why he's not undefeated. Why? Not undefeated, undisputed. Why? Oh, because Canelo Alvarez? Come on, man. That was his division. That was David Benavidez's division. He screwed that shit up. He was the fuck up, not Canelo. So it's like I go to your job, you effing up in your job. I go to your job, and then I get the awards, and I rearrange everything, and then I get the best contracts and stuff like that. Whatever job, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing the best work. I'm the employee of the year. I do the work. You get booted out, or they devalued you, and you come right back. Because remember, they put them in the rankings on 175. You re-rank yourself in 168. They re-ranked you. Remember, they outranked you. You came back into the job, and then you be like, "Yo, but I want the man. How about we become partners? How about you give me the same type of give me an opportunity, man? You lost your opportunity, but I'm over here because you lost your opportunity. I am who I am in 168 because yo, fuck up. I am who I am in 168 because you effed up. And now I got to be accountable for you? Now Canelo Alvarez has to be accountable for David? Nah, man. Nah. We want the fight. We want to see the fight. But this shaming to Canelo Alvarez and to fight David Benavidez, nah, this man ain't going to shame me. Keep on shaming with this guy. Y'all ain't going to get the fight. Y'all ain't gonna get the fight. You keep on shaming me with this guy. Y'all better respect me when it comes to this guy. With this guy, y'all gonna shame me with a guy that never did nothing in the sport of boxing compared to what I've done? Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. I got something out of the Triple G fight. I got something out of the Kovalev fight. I got something out of the Cotto fight. I got something even out of the Caleb Plant fight. I became undisputed, the first undisputed in Mexican history. You gonna tell me that you gonna shame me with him? Nah, man, he gotta do some work. And the thing is, David Benavidez was in a position he got put in the position to do some work. David Benavidez was in the position to do some work. David Benavidez is a damn heavyweight at fight night. Who is trying to sucker? Who he trying to sucker? He is. You can't change history, just the narrative. Canelo knew that was his chance. So what was so many? What was David Benavidez's chance in 175? Many. Best Pitbull breeder said $2 super chat says Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez and then Crawford. Oh, come on. No, I don't want to see that fight. How do I want Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez and then Canelo versus Crawford? Nah, man, come on, man. You don't want that garbage. It's a garbage fight. That's a video game fight, man. I would rather see if Canelo Alvarez beats David Benavidez. I want to see Canelo versus the winner of Bivol and Beterbiev. What the hell's Crawford? Come on, stop, y'all. Come on, stop with that Crawford-ish, man. Please stop with that Crawford-ish. We saw what Canelo Alvarez did to the undisputed 154-pound Jermell Charlo, and he looked small, man. Jermell Charlo even bigger than Bud Crawford. Come on, stop. Thank you for the $2 super chat. I don't want to see that fight. Canelo Alvarez will put Bud Crawford into the hospital, man. Canelo Alvarez will make Bud Crawford eat from a straw. All right, stop it. That's not a realistic fight. I like to see daring to be great. That's not daring to be great. That's daring to collect the full K plan. Daring to cash in or cash out. That's what it is. There ain't no realistic dare to be great. We seen enough when it was Charlo versus Canelo. We seen it. We seen the difference. We seen how big that that Canelo Alvarez could rehydrate. Crawford is smaller than Jermell. And Jermell was a dog. Yeah, they didn't like how he performed versus Canelo Alvarez, but we know he's a lion. He was a dog, but not in that fight because Canelo Alvarez took the dog out of him. Best pit bull with 2 breeder with a $2 super chat says that's on the pipeline. Nah, that shouldn't even be on the pipeline. Look at that. Me with a $5 super chat says blaming el polvo maldito is another excuse. I hope he gets 200 million so he runs out of excuses. I want to see the fight. Maybe I'm not saying that we don't want Mimic. We're not saying that we don't want to see the fight. We want to see the fight, but shaming Dabi, shaming Canelo for Dabi. I ain't going to shame Canelo. I ain't going to shame a 4 Division World Champion for undisputed at 168 because of David Benavidez. He undisputed. Got the best resume, arguably the best resume of this generation. He did all the work. He's been doing all the work. And I'm going to shame him now because David Benavidez. No, the reason why we're shaming, look, this is the reason I said this when I was at live with IBFP. Shout out to IBFP. And I said, the reason why we have this flip-flop, I have this praise Canelo, hold him accountable Canelo, back and forth thing is because in all reality, Canelo Alvarez have done so much that we depend more on Canelo Alvarez than anybody else. We just depend. We expect and depend on Canelo Alvarez because he's been a guy since his career. He's been the ones that delivering. He delivers. He delivers time and time again. And it got to the point that now we only expect from Canelo Alvarez. Almost like when you expect something from your woman, right? Your woman can make you the happiest, but your woman can also make you the maddest or the angriest, right? Because they're in the position that you expect something from them. A person that you don't expect nothing, but they can't alter your attitude, your emotions, or nothing like that. You don't expect nothing from a homeless in the street, right? You don't expect $1 from them, right? Something like that. I'm giving you one example. Canelo Alvarez, the relationship that he has with the fans of boxing is that we depend on Canelo Alvarez and expect something from Canelo Alvarez. Yes, he's in the position of where he has responsibilities. Yes, he's in the position where he needs to fight his mandatory. But guess what? Does Canelo Alvarez mandate himself? No, he's not going to mandate himself. That's a WBC's job. What has the WBC done to mandate the fight with David Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez and have a purse bid within 30 days that you need I'm going to strip you from your world title? When has the WBC done that to Canelo Alvarez when it comes to the reference to the David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez situation? Never. Never. So yeah, he got responsibility as David Benavidez is a mandatory. Who's mandating that fight? Who's ordering that fight? Who's ordering the purse bid? Who is putting Canelo Alvarez in a situation like if you don't fight David Benavidez, you're going to get stripped from the world title? Who? He's not the president of the WBC. So yes, he's in position as a mandatory, but what everybody else is doing? Nothing. Mamba in the building. What's good, Mamba? He said there will always be something said and always excuses, especially when you're at the top. It's never enough. It's all keeping relevant conversation and entertainment. This way, everyone gets paid. Facts. Hey, yo, guess, so if you're still in the building, yo, when I timed out last time, I seen the super chat. Good looking out for the super chat last live. When I timed out, I seen it. Good looking out, man. Appreciate you, my brother. And appreciate everybody that's looking on, donating to the channel, smashing that like button, sharing the live and stuff like that, man. Yeah, my brother. Yeah, man. I saw it after I cut the live off. I didn't get a chance to say thank you, my brother. But good, thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. You already know to the fullest. To the fullest. Queso in the building. I put la música de queso porque I didn't get the opportunity to play la música de queso. Espera. Diablo, ¿qué pasó ahora, mamito? La música de queso, por the last live, la música de queso.
Say he's got his own money. I mean, the boy has got his own money.
Por los $200, a comprar.
He's rich. He is rich.
DJ Camelo Alex Sensation, págame la música, Yankee Team. Best Pitbull breeder set, Canelo, David Benavidez, Crawford, pa' que lo sepa. Que no quiero ver esa vaina, People breeder. Que no quiero ver Canelo Álvarez con Crawford. No quiero ver esa mierda, ya, no me hable de esa gente. Good looking out, brother. He said left on red. Canelo just needs to retire. Why, Sam? Why does Canelo Alvarez need to retire? Why does Canelo Alvarez need to retire? Come on, man. Why? He could get a big fight. He could get this Jaime Munguia fight and get a big fight with the winner of Bivol and Beterbiev. Now, there's a rematch clause, though. Forgot to mention that. There's a rematch clause. But if there's enough money that Turkey has, and there's enough step-aside money for Bivol or Beterbiev, whoever loses. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I'm here to preserve the sport of boxing, to preserve the modern-day warriors, modern-day gladiators, and when they put their life on the line for pure entertainment. For me, if Bivol beats Beterbiev and Bivol calls out Canelo and Canelo beats Jaime Munguia, if you tell me what fight I would rather see, David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez or Canelo Alvarez versus Dimitri Bivol, if Dimitri Bivol beats Beterbiev, and we're talking about pound for pound, think about it. If Bivol beats Beterbiev, Bivol will probably be top 3-4 pound for pound. Let's be honest. We're talking about pound for pound versus pound for pound. Him getting his get back at 175, undisputed versus undisputed. I'm sorry. Bivol versus Canelo Alvarez, if Bivol beats Beterbiev, is bigger than Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez. Domingo. And I don't understand how y'all see that most of the people in the poll see Benavidez versus Canelo bigger than undisputed versus undisputed, pound for pound versus pound for pound, legacy versus legacy. I don't, and Bivol will be undefeated. And that will be the rematch of a get back. Come on, man. What's bigger than that? We all know that the rematch is the second, is the rematches and fights do more money than even the first fight. How can we say that Benavidez versus Canelo will be bigger than Canelo versus Bivol if he beats Beterbiev, becomes undisputed, get his get back, pound for pound, legacy, the straps, 8 straps? Come on, man. Come on, y'all. Come on, man. They just want to see Canelo get whooped. I don't even know if it's that, but how about if Canelo Alvarez beats we're only thinking people only thinking about that Canelo Alvarez fighting David Benavidez, and if David Benavidez beats him, then it's a passing of the torch. What about if he loses? What about if David Benavidez loses to Canelo Alvarez? What does Canelo Alvarez then really earn? Bragging rights? That's what Canelo Alvarez is earning. If he beats David Benavidez, all he's doing is earning bragging rights. I beat Benavidez. I beat the guy that a lot of you thought that he was my biggest threat. That's it. That's who I'm beating. Am I beating a champion? No. Am I beating a fellow pound for pound fighter? No. Am I beating a fighter that has a Hall of Fame legacy? I'm see it like this, man. David Benavidez don't even have a Hall of Fame resume right now. He only got Plant and Demetrius Andre in his resume. That's it. That's it. I'm going to be shamed by that? No. Sorry. Because it's hype? Nah. And that's what it is. It's a hype fight. People don't want to admit it. They don't want to admit it. Fishy Friends in the building with the $5 super chat says Mexican fans are so cold they turning their backs on Canelo. Canelo got feel betrayed. I think that's another thing. I don't think he's gonna feel that. I don't think he's gonna feel that in the moment with Jaime Munguia and the build up to Jaime Munguia, because there's a lot of Mexican love. But I think that he's being betrayed by the boxing people. By the boxing, he's being betrayed by y'all shaming me with him. He hasn't done. I can't shame me with something. See, we were shaming Floyd, or Floyd fans were shaming Pacquiao, because there's legacy behind it. That's a fight that really needed to happen. That's a fight that really needed to happen. You know what I'm saying? Good looking out, Fishy. Mamba in the building. What's good, Mamba? He said, you or that dude in these boxing platforms, Punch. I used to box, but now in the gym supporting the youth. I put my young bully Cisco Ochoa on who you are. We trashing for his pro debut. Can you short film out? I'm sorry. Can you shout him out? And thank you, Bobby. Good looking out. Mamba mentality in the building. Dímelo, mi hermano. Cisco Ochoa, future champion. Let's go, Cisco. Let's go. We ain't talking about Cisco with the don 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 song. We're talking about Cisco Ochoa, baby. We're talking about Cisco Ochoa. Let's go, Cisco Ochoa, future champ. Let's go. Who want that work? Cisco Ochoa. The future champion, pound for pound. The greatest of all time, Cisco Ochoa. Let's go. Who want that work? Who want smoke? Who want smoke with Ochoa? Ben Israel said Devin Nightmare Haney. That's the new nickname? Okay. All right, Ben. He said Devin the Nightmare Haney. Devin Haney about to face Ryan Garcia April 20th. They saying that Ryan Garcia is going crazy. Man, I like one fighter go crazy. You think I'm expecting a damn lawyer or something, or a scientist? You think I'm expecting a symphony conductor? Man, I like when fighters are crazy. I'm a Mike Tyson fan. I like that crazy shit. I know. We're about to fight. We're going to have an exhibition on April 20th with Devin the Dream Haney. Nah, be that Psycho. I like to watch Psycho. They're fighters. Shot said, good shout out. Yeah, man. That's how you got to. That's how you got to shout him out. Punch. Who you got, Haney or Garcia? Haney got great momentum. Haney has gotten better. Haney has taken more risk, has sit down better on his punches. Devin Haney looked more polished, got better momentum, got best momentum. Ryan Garcia, I believe he got a bad rap with his last performance, but he did stop his opponent in the 8th round. But that's the difference between, we have more expectations in performance-wise when it comes to Ryan Garcia than Devin the Dream Haney. When Devin Haney implements his power and knocks down Regis Prograis, we're like, oh my God, Devin Haney's power. But Ryan Garcia shows that all the time. So when he knocked the dude in the 8th round, all he was thinking about is the California roll. I believe that Devin Haney knows Ryan Garcia, and Ryan Garcia knows more Devin Haney than anybody else. I believe this doesn't have to go. I don't believe analyzing this fight is everything technical wise, but I also believe we got to understand that these guys know each other very, very well. Also got to understand that Ryan Garcia did give Devin Haney his last 8 count. If I go with momentum, I believe that Devin Haney will inch out this victory if it goes to the 12th round. I got Devin Haney 115, 113. I believe that Devin Haney is going to get wobbled. If he could overcome it, I still think he could get the victory in 115, 113. But I also believe that if Devin Haney does get wobbled, that Ryan Garcia is a good finisher. It's a tough fight. It's a 50-50 fight to me. But to be fair, if I'm going by momentum, am I going for overall skills? At the moment, Devin Haney would inch out the victory. But I won't be surprised if Ryan Garcia beats Devin Haney. If Devin Haney was put in the same situation and they got more time on the clock with when he got dazed by Linares, I think that Ryan Garcia is going to finish Devin Haney. I think people don't want to give Ryan Garcia the benefit of the doubt, but Ryan Garcia does have a killer instinct. You know what I'm saying? If you could survive that, like Javant Tank Davis survived that second round, I don't think that Devin Haney has. I don't know. I know he know how to survive a little bit, but it needed to give time in between the rounds. And then with the Linares fight, it's a tough fight, man, because they know each other very, very well. I'm probably gonna inch out Haney winning, but it could go either way, man. It's hard to pick because I'm just going by momentum with Haney, but Ryan Garcia got good momentum too. He just doesn't have the good momentum versus the elite fighters. Real American fan, what's good? My brothers at Punch, they both from California. Why you think they fight not there? I don't know. Maybe they don't got the arena. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the arenas are booked and nobody's looking into that. Maybe the arenas are booked. I don't know. Is the Clippers are playing? Is the Golden State Warriors playing? Is the who else is out there? Lakers and shit like that. I don't know. Probably depending on site. But I think that New York is good, man. I think that New York people is gonna come out to this fight. I think that New York is gonna come out to this fight. I think you're not gonna see it right now. I mean, like ain't nobody buying their tickets. Almost a little under a month later, man. The New York people, we spontaneous, man. When we know if the fight is going to be on Saturday, everybody going to buy their tickets on Thursday, and that's where you're going to see the flood. It happens all the time in New York City. It happens all the time. The Hulu theaters get packed, you know what I'm saying, right on Saturday. Like everybody here on Saturday, everybody got their tickets on Saturday or Friday. That's how it goes. Shakur will beat them all, says Low 23. Okay. All right. Find what he likes and Mauricio Sumo already said Benavidez versus G of winner mandatory for Bivol. I don't know. I don't trust anything that Mauricio Sumo says. How you think Tank versus Martin will go? Hold the bias though. Man, I think that Tank Davis gonna wipe the floor with Frank Martin. I think that Tank Davis after the fourth round is just gonna wipe the floor with Frank Martin. That's what I think. I think Javant Davis after the fourth round is gonna wipe the floor with Frank Martin. Frank Martin never gonna know what hit him. I think that Frank Martin is like a low budget Gary Russell Jr. I think that Frank Martin is the Canal Street Gary Russell. I think that Frank Martin is the Canal Street Gary Russell Jr. Do you think that's going to be Shah said, do you think that what is going around with Ryan is going to make fans hesitant to buy the tickets? Nah, it's going to make you know why, Shah? Because when it comes to the fight game, we don't care what these fighters say. We don't care what these fighters do. Remember, Javant Davis manhandled his baby mama. It went viral, and Atlanta is sold out, and it's sold out with women too. Washington D.C. they don't care. This is the same. When Mike Tyson used to say what he's saying, they love Mike Tyson. In boxing, you got the green light to say and do a lot of ish that it won't rock in other sports. LeBron James says 10% of what Mike Tyson said that would have got him out the NBA. I don't do interviews with females unless I fornicate with you. So I guess you shouldn't, unless if you wanna. Javante Davis gonna wipe the floor with Frank Martin. The only reason why I'm not gonna say he's gonna wipe the floor with him early is because Javante Davis don't throw enough punches. So Javante Davis doesn't overwhelm you; he shocks you. That's the difference between Javante Davis' style. He don't overwhelm you; he shocks you with that damn punch. You don't even see it coming. Pitbull Cruz overwhelms you. You know what I'm saying? Javante Davis shocks you. Let me see. He shocks you, overwhelms you. What's another example? Devin Haney outpoints you. Shakur Stevenson outpoints you. T.O. outworks you. Or slowly break you down. Yeah. T.O. is a break you down fighter. Haney is an outpoint you fighter. Javante Davis is a shock you fighter. Pitbull Cruz is an overwhelm you fighter. Haney outcompetes. Devin Haney outcompetes. I think Devin Haney still outpoints, but he's getting more. And maybe we needed to give him more time because remember he's only 25, going to be 26 years old, and now his man strength is really is flourishing at the moment. You know. Let me see if I can get. Let's see if I got a surprise guest. Let's see if we can get a surprise guest up in here. Let's see if we can get a surprise guest. Let's see if we could get a surprise guest. Let's see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see if we can get a surprise guest. Let's see if we could get. We were supposed to have Erickson Lubin. Let's see if we could get Erickson Lubin. What surprise guest? Let me see if we could get us Erickson Lubin. Hold on. All right. Let me see. Who's another word? Let me see. Let's see. Yeah, Benavidez as a guest. That should be interesting. Let's see if we can get David Benavidez. Let's see if we can get David Benavidez on. Let's see. Let's shoot a message to David Benavidez. Let's go. Let's see David Benavidez. Let's see if we can get David Benavidez. Let's see. Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. Let's see. Let's send him. Let's send David Benavidez. Let's see if he shows. Let's see if these guys show up. Who else? Let's see. You know what I wanted to talk to, man? We were supposed to chop it up. We were supposed to be. Hey, let's see, boo. Let's see, boo. Let me see. Let me see if Boo wants to chop it up. Let's see if Boo want to chop it up. Let's go. I gave some three. I sent three messages to 3-5. Let me see who shows up first. Oh, Benavidez Senior. Let's go. I think I got David Benavidez Senior's number. Let me see. David Benavidez Senior. Benavidez Senior. Here you go. There you go. try Thurman, get the exclusive. See, I don't got the Thurman information, man. He go through a publicist, man. He go through a publicist, and that publicist never returned my email. You know what I'm saying? And I got to go through his coach or publicist, but forget it, man. I try getting Keith Thurman. Yo, to be honest, it's sad, but it seems like nobody cared about when he posted his medical reports. Like, I think that people already been frustrated with Keith from Tom Thurman. Benavidez beats dude he's fighting next, then beats Bivol. Beterbiev win. I think that's what would be a hell of a fight. If he beats this guy, and then he goes and fight Bivol versus Beterbiev. I think right there, man. How can you? I think then Canelo Alvarez will not say what he got to offer. Can you imagine if David Benavidez does beat the winner of Bivol and Beterbiev? How can Canelo Alvarez then say you got nothing to offer? I beat the guy that you want to get your get back. You know what I'm saying? I'm the undisputed. You moved up before. Fight me. You know what I'm saying? Then I think he got something to offer. Now he can't say he got nothing to offer. Somebody, in my opinion, gonna have to beat the winner of Bivol and Beterbiev. I mean, the fight with Bivol and Beterbiev is great enough, right? And we're not even talking about that fight because we're just attaching the Benavidez and the Canelo Alvarez name. But yo, Bivol and Beterbiev is a great fight. You know, it's a great fight. Who y'all got in that fight? Beterbiev or Bivol? Who y'all got in that fight? Because we're just talking about the winner of them fighting Canelo or Benavidez. Who is the winner? Who you think wins that fight? Beterbiev versus Bivol. Who y'all got? I got mixed emotions about that fight. I believe that Beterbiev, I think that Bivol could overwhelm him with the punch selections, but I believe that Beterbiev neutralizes the punch volume of Bivol. I think that Beterbiev beats Bivol. But I believe that Bivol can outpoint Beterbiev, but Beterbiev hasn't gone to a 12-round bout. So he's knocked out every opponent that he's ever faced. So I don't know. Have we seen Beterbiev in the 12th round? I don't know. All I know is if he gets you hurt, he's going to get you out of there. There's no surviving. There is no surviving. Do I think that Bivol could survive Beterbiev onslaught? No. Weedy said Bivol in 8. Come on, Bivol's not even a knockout artist like that. How can I say Bivol in 8 versus Beterbiev? Now Beterbiev, his defense does have holes in his game. He doesn't have holes in his game in his defense. He's been on the floor a couple of times, and nobody never questioned his chin. We like to question other people's chin and stuff like that in boxing, but we never want to question the chin of Beterbiev because we look at the character of Beterbiev that when he gets put down, he rises back up and stops you. But Beterbiev defense is not all that. You know what I'm saying? Is he going to able to do the same thing that Bivol did to Canelo? Can he do that to Beterbiev? I don't know. I don't think you could bully Beterbiev. That's one thing. I don't think that Bivol is going to be in it to bully, but I think that Bivol, in my opinion, doesn't have his power is questioned. Exactly. Bivol don't have knockout power. Facts. So I think if Beterbiev neutralizes the punch volume of Bivol, I think, and if he minimizes those punch counts, I think it's going to be tough for Bivol to come with a victory with Beterbiev because I think that his power is going to really play into an effect when it comes to Beterbiev. When it comes to Bivol, I think that Beterbiev is going to beat Bivol, but I could also see Bivol winning by points. I got Beterbiev on this one. Beterbiev, 37 years old. Beterbiev is going down sooner than later. The thing is that he's active though, man. He's active, man. He's active. He don't look like he's slowing down. And maybe his lifestyle, you know, man, he's a dedicated Muslim. His lifestyle, he's always in shape. He walks around. They say that he don't even walk around more than 188 pounds, something like that. You know what I'm saying? So he stays in shape. He doesn't need to cut weight like that. You know, he only rehydrates 6 to 6, 5 pounds or something like that. I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't see Bivol stopping Beterbiev. I could see him outpointing him. I think it would be. Look, put it this way. I think Beterbiev versus David Benavidez will be monster versus monster. I think that will be a big fight. I think I would like to see Benavidez versus Beterbiev more, and I would like to see the get back with Bivol and Canelo. If Beterbiev beats Bivol, I want to see David Benavidez and Beterbiev, two monsters. If Bivol beats Beterbiev, then I want to see the get back with Canelo Alvarez, Beterbiev, undisputed versus undisputed. But ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know, man, it's Saturday evening. Got to spend time with the kiddos. Ladies and gentlemen, got to spend time with the kiddos. Probably watch some boxing and probably go live later on. Hit you some good videos and stuff like that with some good shorts. Let me see if none of them ever returned or picked up. Let me see. No. We got Ryan Garcia live right now.
I love you, Lord. I love you so much. Lord, I just pray over my chat right now. I pray over everybody watching. Lord, understand the severity of getting to know you, Christ. Lord, I use my First Amendment constitutional right.
All right. Let me see. Boom. No. Nah, they answer back. But if they answer, man, we'll go live right back. Bud and Boots and ain't just cause they bigger than me. I spot big motherfuckers at times. The punch placement with Bud and Boots. Speed equals power. Y'all already know, man. We probably back. Hit up Bill. Nah, Bill be doing his other runs with the other boxing content creators. If Bill ever want to jump on Plunge on Boxing, I'm gonna jump on the live. You know, Bill's always welcome. Feel me? Bill's always welcome. Let me see if Bill here. Let me see Bill. Let me see. I'll hit up Bill. Oh, let me see. Let's see Bill. Let's see. Smash the like. Let me see. Let's get this to 100 people looking on. Let me see if we got Bill. Let me see. Let's see if he answers. We don't answer. We out of here. Let me see. We get Bill Haney on. Just tell Bill people are saying Haney's scared of Shakur, and he will get on here quick. His name is pronounced Beterbiev. Is better. Beterbiev. I don't know. I like the Beterbiev better. Beterbiev. I want to know how Beterbiev want people to pronounce his name. Just Vet in the building with the $10 super chat. What's good, Vet? He said, man, yo, shout out to Mr. Moonshine, the funniest boxing channel. Good looking now with the $10 super chat, my brother. Good looking now. Appreciate you, bro. Hey, yo, that intro, we was live, that intro. We was live. The Excellency ain't trying to play around with Canelo Alvarez. You're not going to take my money away like that? You think you can come around here and ask for $150 to $200 million like that? You think I'm an ATM? Fuck you, my friend. I'm not going to give you. What's wrong with you, Canelo? What's wrong with Javant Tank Davis asking for two for Varys? The Excellency ain't playing around. You're trying to take advantage of me? What is your issue? Huh? You're trying to take advantage of me. Why don't you ask our Heyman for $250 million? Why don't you ask our Heyman for $150 million? Why do you want to take my money? I got the money, but the way you're approaching it is all wrong. You're approaching me like a fucking gold digger. Huh? What happened? You're searching for a lap dance? Do you want to give me a lap dance, Canelo Alvarez? That's what you want? Huh? Hey, yo. Excellency ain't playing, man. I ain't giving no $150, $200 million. Matter of fact, I'm going to give it to David Benavidez and the winner of Bivol. Why don't y'all talk about that? I'm about legacy. I'm not about no clown shows. Are you in your senses, my friend? Mama say your punch is very short for Vietnamese. Us Asians F with you, Papa. Hey, let's go, Mamba. Shout out to my Asian people, my Asian brothers. Y'all already know, man. My grandfather's Cantonese, man. So of course, man, I flex with my Asians, man. An Arab would threaten to kick him. Why do you think we don't invite Canelo Alvarez? Yeah, I noticed that. They don't invite Canelo Alvarez to the Middle East. They invite all the fighters, remember? They don't invite him to the Middle East. They even invite Haney. They don't even invite Canelo Alvarez. Maybe the Excellency don't like Canelo Alvarez. You notice that? That he invites all these fighters, but he doesn't invite Canelo Alvarez? Fuck him. No. I don't like him. I don't like him. He said the accent is more Indian Arabic. Stop hating, Clarissa. Stop hating, Clarissa. Let me talk the way that I talk, and you talk the way that you talk. Okay? But let me see if they none of the fighters send me up, man. It's Saturday too, so I understand, man. It's Saturday. Let me see. Nope. They all busy, man. They all busy. They don't want to chop it up. Maybe they hit me up later. We'll go live again. But ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know. Thank you for showing me love today, Saturday afternoon. Maybe we go live with one of these guys. If we can get it, chop it up or interview or whatever. Let's go, man. Shout out to everybody. Hope everybody is well. God first, everything second. Fight plus survive equals two champions. Love y'all. God bless. And on to the next.